it's a requirement of law. So you have our support. And I concur with the Chief Justice in saying that we need to do it. If we can build a court in Bapuru, I don't know the cost. At some point, they said there was some $5 million, $5 million, I don't know. But if we can build a court in Bapuru, and so by the way, we're not even challenged us because we have a court.
You have shown the world that all our ideas, when combined with clear vision and determination, can produce extraordinary results. Through the leadership, the African Development Bank has invested in real solutions that touch the lives of everybody. In Nigeria, the bank's current portfolio is impressive, standing at $408 million United States dollars, and covering 18 projects in sectors critical to the growth of the country. These include transport, energy, agriculture, finance, and multi-sectorial initiatives. These investments are not just numbers on paper. They are rooms that connect our communities, energy that lights up our homes and businesses, agriculture that protects and strengthens food security and create income for farmers. We also appreciate
all of the operation, the income, the revenue from the METEC agreement in order to determine what 100% is and what 80% is. You should have had the full information of what is coming in. Do you have that information? Yes. Or we are only at the mercy of METEC?
No, we do have the information because METEC does not operate in isolation. Customs is there, and Customs is the one that supervises the METEC work, and all of the business that pass through the port, especially those that are handled by METEC, are all to the knowledge and acquiescence of Customs Department. So Customs does have that database.
Thank you very much. My colleague from LOFA also mentioned about technicians or officials that have been in the operation of this agreement even before you went to LRA. And some of them are here, right? Can you tell us why all of these are here? Setting up of the transitory account that didn't happen for 5 years. Why?
Good afternoon, Senators. I'm Samuel Bennett, Deputy for Administration. To tell you the truth, Senator, I saw the contract last year when Commissioner General Double Jala Rafa LRA. My first time seeing the contract was last year when Commissioner General Double Jala Rafa LRA. Since 2020.
What's your position?
I'm the Deputy for Administration.
But you knew there was a METEC arrangement, right?
Yes, there was.
Did you ask?
No, you didn't need to ask. He did not inherit METEC. When you got to LRA, when you got to LRA in 2020, there was no METEC. Legally.
There was METEC.
The METEC contract was signed and took effect 2021.
Senator Dillon, I'm on the oath, and I'm not going to lie to you. I saw the contract when.
No,
and you have been in this position since 2020.
When you saw the contract last year.
2020.
METEC have been into legal existence 2021. You were confirmed as deputy for administration.
Secondary Education, or IRISE project, which began in 2019, the year before the world was plunged into
A pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to the Thursday edition of the program, The Today Show on Spoon 107.5, folks. We'd like to say good morning to you, folks. Whatever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion, today is Thursday, and we have 2 days to our independence. We like to say happy pre-independence to Liberians. As we look forward to our independence, we like to say welcome to the show. This is the program, the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. My name is Emmanuel Palin David. Folks, we like to say good morning, wherever you are, however you're listening, whatever the occasion. We say welcome to the show. We have lots of things on our plate here for you this morning, folks. So we encourage you to stick and stay. Don't you touch your dial. Don't you dare go away, because lots of great things on our plate for you this morning. As usual, we will crisscross the country to speak of our correspondents to give you a sense of understanding what is making news in rural Liberia. And also, we will certainly rumble you through the papers, bring you what is making news in the print media. And also, we initiate our talking point for today's discussion as we look forward having your participation as well. So today's edition of the program promises to be a well-served, palatable breakfast, and we have cash here for you on today. For those of you who want to play the game, you can go on and dial *255*4# *255*4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. *255*4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. So we give cash out today. We give 15,000. We give 10,000. Remember, the independence celebration is right around the corner. So you have to pocket some of this money that we have here and stand a chance to enjoy yourself as you get set for the independent holiday, because it's a very great time. We want to have time with our friends, our family members, and the list goes on and on. So you can just go on and dial *255*4# *255*4#. 25 cent USD qualifies you to play. 50 LD qualifies you to play as well. So just double up and play. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. As we go on, we draw winners, give cash out to our folks, and allow them to enjoy themselves. All right. So we give out 15,000 Liberian dollars. We give out 10,000 Liberian dollars. We give out 6,000 and 4,000 Liberian dollars. So encourage you to double up and play and make for yourself some money. Today is Thursday. I'll be joined by my colleague Lorena Honoree very shortly as we together rumble you through today's edition of the program, the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. We'd like to acknowledge our followers. Those of you who are joining in, we say thank you for always joining in. We say thank you. And for those of you who are following via the radio, we say thank you to as well for always following whenever we are on. You are here. You trust us. That's why you always tune in whenever we are on to bring you the program, today's show. So let's acknowledge some of our followers. Yes. All right. Let's get to this. All right. As we see more comments coming up, we will get to it. So let's go to our motivation. Let's go to our motivation for today. We're going to encourage you because we know how things are going in terms of the ups and downs, the smiles and frowns. These things will happen until the world comes to an end. For those of us who are Christians and we know that there will be an end to this earth, you will always have these things happening. People will be happy, people will be sad, and it's just the beauty of life. What a life of our struggle, what a life of our happiness, what a life of our ups and downs, what a life of our smile and frown. So you have to embrace all of these things. These are things that make life beautiful. Every great achievement begins with a decision to try. Every great achievement begins with a decision to try. So you have to make a decision to always try. The road to your goals may not be smooth, and that is okay. Growth never happens in comfort zones. Growth never happens in comfort zones. What matters most is not how fast you go, but that you keep going. What matters most is not how fast you go, but that you keep going. It doesn't matter how many times you fall, but the courage to wake up and keep moving. That counts. Stay focused, stay hungry, stay consistent. Stay focused, stay hungry for opportunity, and stay consistent. You know, when you are hungry for a particular thing, when you have it in your possession, you utilize it the appropriate way. Even small steps forward are still steps in the right direction. Even small steps forward are still steps in the right direction. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. You have to create that moment that will be perfect enough for you. You have got the strength, the vision, and the fire. Keep showing up, and your future self will thank you. You know, all of the struggle, when you go into school, you experience all of these things. You go through the rain, the sun, and the tough times. Teachers giving assignments. At times, you are referred to names and other things. But at the end of the day, you will certainly have a moment that you will sit down and thank yourself. Say, yes, I've made it. If it wasn't for the tough times and all of those things, I couldn't have been at this point. So it will come a time that you will sit down, you will thank yourself and appreciate yourself. When life feels heavy and nothing seems to go right, remember this. These are things that you need to remember. When life feels heavy and nothing seems to go right, remember these things. Storms don't last forever. Even the darkest night eventually make way for dawn. You may feel shocked, broken, or lost, but you are still here. That means there is still hope, still strength, and still a purpose that's waiting for the rise again. Sometimes the setback is the setup for the strength comeback, for the stronger comeback, beg your pardon, for your stronger comeback. So you have to actually create that environment to put yourself in a better position. Whenever you have an opportunity, you will utilize it the rightful way. Be hungry for opportunity. Create that environment. Create the moment. Prepare yourself in a nutshell. Prepare yourself. So when that moment comes, you will use it appropriately. So folks, we like to say good morning. Let's just go to our weather forecast for today. Our weather report pattern. Precipitation is 65%, humidity is 88%, wind speed per hour is 14. And today is Thursday, expect rain. Expect rain. The weather report says expect rain. So you have to carry along with you your umbrella, your raincoat, so that you don't be embarrassed as you go on. So folks, we are here. The whistle Basa is on. We are giving out cash. *255*4#. *255*4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. We are giving out 15,000 as we go on. We do draw, give cash out to our folks, and then we do more draws as we go on. We are approaching the holiday, so people need to have for themselves some cash in their pocket. So I encourage you to double up and play and make for yourself some money. My name is Emmanuel Palin David. The time check is exactly 60 minutes past 8 o'clock, and this is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. For those of you who are celebrating birthday on today, we'd like to say happy birthday out to you. And if you celebrated day or days ago, belated birthday greetings going out to you. And if you are looking forward to your birthday or pre-birthday greetings going out to you as well. We'd like to say welcome to the Today Show. This is Spoon 107.5, Fabric 101.1, and Spoon TV Live. Share the show, invite others to join, and let's have for ourselves a great time as we share information and give you a chance to make your views on some of those things that we're going to be talking about. This is the Today Show, and we are certainly dishing our Liberia's best. So let's go to Bapuru County first and speak with Solomon Tibla. Solomon Tibla is our man there in Bapuru County. And then we will go to Nimba County, go to Maryland County as well. So folks, wherever you are, however you're listening, whatever the occasion, we say welcome to the show. This is the Today Show. Keep playing the game *255*4#. *255*4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. So just go on and double up and play and make for yourself some money. As you go to Bapuru County, we encourage you to double up and play. We have with us on the line our guy from Bapuru County, Solomon T. Black. Good morning, Solomon. And how are you doing this morning? How is Bapuru County this morning? All right, Bapuru is doing good this morning. What do we know about the latest unfolding there from the county? Mm, 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 mm. Wow. Wow. Mm, mm. So how old is the victim? Mm. So what have been some reactions from family members there in the county? Mhm. Wow. And we hope that he have a decent court, and then a person alleged of a crime have to have some decent court, if guilty, and then he can be forwarded to prison. Wow. And that is a very sad news to have a young guy allegedly slaughtering his friend from the throat. Is kind of a, I don't know how to express it. Is there any other thing perhaps you'd like to add up before taking leave of you? Mm, mm, mm. Okay.
at risk when it comes to that issue because that water was water that they have been using to cook and to use it for washing of clothes and the rest of the purposes. So currently, it poses of health risks for our people in that part of Bapuru County.
But have there been some report to the Environmental Protection Agency and other relevant institutions concerned with that issue?
Emmanuel, yes, EPA is in the county. They have the outfits in Bapuru, and they have been doing their best going to some mining sites to visit some of those mining sites to see that the people adhere to some protocols that got to do with mining. But on the overall, with all of the measures EPA have been putting in place, with all of the awareness EPA have been carrying on, yet still people are still violating because we have the issue of dredges dredge mining was bound in Liberia because other countries are not accepting people to do dredge mining. But it was so interesting to know that Bapuru, we still have some Ghanaians in Bapuru here that doing dredge mining.
Wow. In terms of violating the law from EPA and other relevant institutions concerned, have there been a history of penalizing some of those individuals who usually violate? Do you have any information of such?
Yeah, we've been hearing from EPA. We've been hearing from EPA, but we are not close to authority to do investigation as to whether what they will be telling you is true. Yeah, so they have been telling us that some companies have been in violation, have been fined. But we up to press time we don't know what are some of those companies or who are some of those presidents are engaged in mining Bapuru County have been fined.
Wow. And I think the EPA needs to stand tall in the county in terms of people violating and using some of those chemicals that affect the waters that the locals are using. And if they are always in the habit of violating, they need to be penalized and pay some huge sum of money, and that will serve as a deterrent to others who want to do same.
That's a real thing. I think those who are in authorities like the EPA and other people who are in violation, they let the EPA be able to do the needful to make sure that those who are in violation of these laws that are on the book, they should be penalized for their actions.
All right, Solomon Tibla, thanks a lot for updating us with those information emanating from Bapuru County. But before leaving, let's talk a little bit about the holiday season, the July 26th. How are things there going in the county? I used to answer the question of whom so.
Except for those who are doing mining, because those who are doing mining, they will come, they will enjoy their season. But for those who are in the market, because even the marketeers are complaining that people are not buying because you have other people who were not doing businesses. They started to go into the market and do business. So the sellers are more than the buyers. That's what they always do us. So for the July 26th celebration in Bapuru, I think we pray to God for God to spare our lives to see that wonderful day. But as it stands, things are still looking the way we don't expect it to be.
Wow. All right, Solomon, thanks a lot for updating us with those developments from Bapuru County. Hope to join you on tomorrow. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, Emmanuel.
All right, Solomon Tibla is our man there in Bapuru County, bringing up to speed with those information emanating from the county. He earlier on reported on Aaron 14 years slaughtering his friend due to some misunderstanding. Who is currently in the custody of our police, waiting for his days in court. And also, on the other hand, the issue of miners polluting the water that the locals are using there in the county, probably to cook, to drink, and to wash their clothes, the chemical as well. And also the issue of the 26th celebration. You listen to him clearly. So these are things emanating from Bapuru County. 27 minutes past 8 o'clock. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. And we'd like to say thank you, folks, for always tuning in, always joining us as we go on. I'd like to say hi to one of my mentors. That's you, Mr. E.O. White, following from friends San Francisco, California. I say, how's up? How you doing? 28 minutes past 8 o'clock. Let's go to Nimba County and speak with our Nimba County correspondent. And then we go to the Southeast to speak with Christian Appleton. Christian Appleton is our man there in the Southeast. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. Folks, we encourage you to keep playing the game. Double up and play and make for yourself some cash. Star 255 star 0. That's star 255 star 4 hash. Star 255 star 4 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Star 255 star 4 hash. We draw more winners very shortly. Give cash out to our folks. And so that they have for themselves a very great time. You know, we are approaching the holiday season. This is a way of giving back to our folks. We're going to do more draws. Yes, we certainly going to do more draws. We're going to give more people money. Yes, plenty people going to win for themselves some cash on today. So all you need to do is just to double up and play star 255 star 4 hash. Star 255 star 4 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. My name is Emmanuel Balen David. Let's go to Nimba County to speak with our Nimba County correspondent. That is Christopher Fine. Christopher Fine is our man there in Nimba County, and then we go to Meriden County to speak with our Meriden County correspondent. So we have live on the line from Nimba County, Christopher Fine. Good morning, Chris. How are you doing this morning? And how is Nimba County, Saclay, PA, where you speak from?
And this is the first time for you to correct this.
I mean, you know that I have some roots from Nimba County. My mother is from Nimba County, so I understand Gio, and I speak it small. I don't speak it, the way, I don't go deep, but the surface of it, I know it. How to greet you, how to say kind of eat, how to go take bath, and all of those things, I know it. So don't underestimate my Gio speaking ability. So let's go straight to it. How is the county, before going to the development, how is the momentum there in the county as it relates to the July 26th celebration? Mm. 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 And this is not the case there in Bapuru County. Bapuru is reporting something different in terms of the July 26th celebration. Just spoke with Solomon Taylor and said that the vendors are more than the buyers. So more people are getting engaged in selling rather than buying because of limited cash. And you are reporting something different from Nimba County. Mm. Mm.
we have a little portion of the area from Saturday to that of Yato, or we have the apartment sector, and that is and so on.
So the road connectivity there in the county is a major contributor to the folks there in the market and other things, bringing their produce to time and having business, trade, and all of those things.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's go straight into it. What's the latest there from the county?
Electrification process in their town. Samuel A.T. Official spokesperson of the post-movement youth for the environment. According to him, this initiative is a self-help initiative of tourism residing in the town. And so the electrification process was kicked off on July 20th in the town.
Wow.
And so what is the chairman of Chico is the Citizen United for Progress. So they are launching this initiative in Boss Globally. According to them, they want to expand to other towns and villages. And so I'm going to Mr. Ma, who is the chairman, said that not every time citizens have to depend on government. So they have to go with their part as citizens and then leave the rest with the government. So against that, they want to start planting and solar panel light across the entire world of the town.
Wow.
According to me, the total amount of solar panel light they're going to be distributing is around 150.
So what I'm getting here is that the street going to be electrified. What about homes?
Yeah, so they are also working, according to me, they are also working to work with the solar panel system to see how best they can connect home. Before then, they have a solar system that was set up to be able to connect the home. Because of because of the maintenance issue and so on, and so everything. But this time around, they're trying to revisit what is started before, to know what went wrong and what to do to keep the solar system moving. So according to them, after electrifying the street, the next thing they're going to do is to connect home. And then see how best they can be the last one to electrify the entire town and their houses.
Do we have a sense of understanding the source of funding for that project?
Yes, so I can remember way back and they launched a rally. And normally in Nimba, most of the campaign this year when political activities are coming, they will stage a program to also invite politicians and so on. So that stage of funding, that source of funding is from facilities and stuff, and also a TikTok rally that was done in Boss Globally.
Wow, and that brings me to the famous quote that says, "Do not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." And I think that is a very good effort by citizens and to beef up the strength of government to have their own light in their area, so that government can be encouraged to do same. And other towns and villages can emulate the same and have their towns electrified until current reach there. You can't be waiting. You'll be living in darkness.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And all people are thinking that. I can remember way back they have the women group on the panel, Nimba concerned women. Nobody used to go. Most of those elementary school that you see in Nimba today that is sent over to the government in those towns and villages was taking about women. And in Nimba, yes, I can remember that. So this initiative was going to spread out in the entire Nimba.
Wow, I'm amazed. Such information is a very good one to have citizens themselves rallying finance to have their towns electrified, and that's a very good thing. All right. Is there any other thing you like to add up before taking leave of you?
So before I drop the line, today will be the most talked about delegation of our two police station that is built in district number 6, Nimba County, on Thomas Creek, representative of our electoral district number 6 today. And so this initiative, according to our media, this initiative is a self-help initiative initiative from his own, pocket. Because the citizens have been complaining about the lawlessness in the district. So against that, it's even necessary to erect one in Twitter and that one in public. And so this police station will tell the people of Twitter in the Kuya block, and the one in public will also tell the people of public and that of block. And so according to him, the police commander and some folks are also thinking about moving there to see how best they can deploy officer. But another initiative is that they are undertaking a huge police building in Skepa. And this initiative is done by three government citizen of Nimba, the superintendent of Nimba, the town district of Anna, and that the reason that Skepa meant one of those places that Skepa was established, there were two police officers that were expelled in that region because
Two police officers.
to take advantage.
Two police officers. Wow.
Police officers used to respond to cases in all of those cases down. And the citizens even necessary to take advantage of those police guys because they were armed and because they were few in number. I mean, they were only two in number, so they took advantage of them, and some of them were beaten. And this is how the former police command at the time withdraw those police officers. Instead, I think like about 40 years ago, there have been no police present in that region. It's police that will respond to Skepa and other places.
So the delegation of the two police stations, what would that mean for that region? You have earlier on reported.
So the region, Emmanuel, and because people have instant access to justice, people will take their complaint to the police, and then they will know the law and what to do and what to do. Imagine this is the place that actually people are not bent and they are bent into their life. And because when that was happening, the only person you can talk around to except maybe the Tapeta or Tapeta, and before you police leave for Tapeta, because the police in this region are lack of people, they sometimes use mobile before they get on the scene. Emmanuel, I will tell you for free because they are wrong. And this is the same region that people and the war. Before the police committed the war across the border to Ivory Coast, and then the case comes to us down, we still go to find the case of what the Amara. You know, the place has been so much violence, and the person of the Liberian police will have the city to protect them.
All right, thanks a lot, Christian Appleton from Saclay, PA, Nimba County.
I'm not going to
Christopher Fine. Saclay, PA, Nimba, man, thank you. You can enjoy my trip. Okay, thank you for the update. Hope to join you on tomorrow, Chief. All right, so folks, there you have it. Citizen rallying support finance to electrify their community, their town and villages. A very great news from Nimba County, and that is not a surprise for me because the Nimbayans believe in development. Yes, they believe in development. I'm not saying other county don't believe in it, but the Nimbayans, when it comes to developing their area, they are very strong enough. And I wish other towns, villages can emulate the same solar panel light. Rally your 10, your nickel, your down, your 20, your 30, your 50, your 100, put it together and then do it for yourself. It's just for you. It's just for you. Until the government can see it necessary to extend electricity to your region, you already have one. And that is a thumbs up for you, and you're gonna be respected. So that's it, folks. We move on. We go to Maryland County to speak with our Maryland County correspondent, Christian Appleton. But before going to Maryland County, let's just encourage you to double up and play very shortly. We kickstart our draw segment, give cash out to our folks. So the code to play with someone is asking, how can I play? Yes, just dial *255 *4# *255 *4# *255 *4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. *255 *4#. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. We are on Fabric 101.1 FM. Very shortly, we kickstart our first draw segment, give cash out to our folks, and then we'll move on. We give out 15,000 Liberian dollars, 10,000 Liberian dollars. We give out 6,000 Liberian dollars and 4,000 Liberian dollars, respectively, to our winners. So, I encourage you to double up and play. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 Win Liberia in collaboration with Spoon FM. We are giving you cash out this morning as you get set. I've noticed him here in Montserrat County. If you go to places, the marketplaces, especially the commercial hub here in Montserrat County, around Light, you will see more vendors. The vendors seems to be more than the buyers. Yeah, plenty of people getting selling because they want to have themselves doing something. They cannot keep sitting and waiting because you sit and wait, nobody will bring it to you. You have to go for it yourself. That is part of the hustle. Just ensure that you are doing it the legal way. So let's go to Maryland County to speak of our Maryland County correspondent. Christian Appleton is our man there in Maryland County to know exactly what is going on in Maryland County. Let's try again. Let's give him a try. There's a little problem here with our line. Let's give him a try as we go on. Folks, this is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. And indeed, we are here this morning. Let's go to Christian Appleton, folks. We encourage you to double up and play the game. Make for yourself some cash. Okay, make for yourself some cash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. We're crisscrossing the country to speak of our correspondents, to know exactly what is going on in parts of Liberia. Montserrat County is not just Liberia. Liberia stretches as far as the 14 county. We have 15 counties. Montserrat is just one of the 15 counties. So we have to go other places and speak of our correspondents to know exactly what is going on in those places, to give you a sense of understanding so that you know exactly what is going on. So we'll go to Maryland County to speak. Our Maryland County correspondent. This seems not to be working for us. I don't know what is going on. We'll take a very short break, folks. Let's take a very short break, and then we'll come back here to run you out. If we get Christian Appleton, fine. If we don't get him, we will have to move on to other things right here.
You have shown the world that all our years, when combined with dear vision and determination, can produce extraordinary results. Through the leadership, the African Development Bank has invested in real solutions that touch the lives of everybody. In Nigeria, the bank's current portfolio is impressive, standing at $408 million and covering 18 projects in sectors critical to the growth of the country. These include transport, energy, agriculture, finance, multi-sectoral initiatives. These investments are not just numbers on paper. They are rooms that connect our communities, energy that lights up our homes and businesses, agriculture that protects and strengthens food security and create income for farmers. We also appreciate
all of the operational of the income, the revenue from the METEC agreement in order to determine what 100% is and what 80% is. You should have had the full information of what is coming in. Do you have that information?
Yes.
Or we are only at the mercy of METEC?
No, we do have the information because mind you, METEC does not operate in isolation. Customs is there, and Customs is the one that supervises the METEC work, and all of the business that pass through the port, especially those that are handled by METEC, are all to the knowledge and acquiescence of Customs Department. So Customs does have that database.
Thank you very much. My colleague from LOFA also mentioned about technicians or officials that have been in the operation of this agreement even before you went to LRA. And some of them are here, right? Can you tell us why all of these are here? Setting up of the transitory account that didn't happen for 5 years. Why?
Good afternoon, Senators. I'm Samuel Bennett, Deputy for Administration. To tell you the truth, Senator, I saw the contract last year when Commissioner General Double Jala LRA. My first time seeing the contract was last year when Commissioner General Double Jala LRA. Since 2020.
What's your position?
I'm the Deputy for Administration.
But you knew there was a METEC arrangement, right?
Yes, there was.
Did you ask?
No, you didn't need to ask. He did not inherit METEC. When you got to LRA, when you got to LRA in 2020, there was no METEC. Legally.
There was METEC.
The METEC contract was signed and took effect 2021.
Senator Dillon, I'm on the oath and I'm not going to lie to you. I saw the contract when.
No, and you have been in this position since 2020.
When you saw the contract last year. METEC have been into legal existence 2021. You were confirmed as deputy for administration.
You have shown the world that all our years, when combined with dear vision and determination, can produce extraordinary results. Through the leadership, the African Development Bank has invested in real solutions that touch the lives of everybody. In Nigeria, the bank's current portfolio is impressive, standing at $408 million net state dollars, and covering 18 projects in sectors critical to the growth of the country. These include transport, energy, agriculture, finance, and multi-sector.
Okay, we're back here. We are back here on the show, folks. We are back here on the show. Thanks so kindly for the privilege of your company. We are back here on the show. We have to conclude the conversation with our correspondents, and then we get to the papers, initiate our talking point for today's discussion, give you cash, and then move on. The time check is exactly 7 minutes up to 9 o'clock. From where I see the broadcast, 7 minutes up to 9 o'clock. Let's go to Grand Basa County instead of Maryland County. We'll go to Grand Basa County to speak of King Brown. King Brown is our man there in Grand Basa County, and then we move on. All right, so we'll go to King Brown now. King Brown is there in Grand Basa County to walk us through latest from Grand Basa County. So, folks, wherever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion, we say welcome to the show. We have right here with us King Brown on the line from Grand Basa County. Good morning, King. How are you doing this morning, and how is Grand Basa County?
Thank you, Emmanuel. Grand Basa County is good. This morning we are experiencing a little bit of good weather condition more than yesterday. Yesterday we experienced a whole day wet weather. We started from 30 in the
Okay, and that is perfect. You know, we are in the rainy season, so you have rain, and then you have a little bit of shine, and that how things are. So before getting to the latest from the county, we are approaching the July 26th celebration. How is the county? How things are in terms of trade, in terms of the momentum there in the county?
In terms of the momentum, the different street corners here in Buchanan is jam packed. Business people from different parts of the country, they are trooping into the county, specifically within the city region, to make their businesses. And so Buchanan, from the Morovia Junction, one of the most populated area here in Buchanan, from Morovia Junction towards Tottenham Street, heading towards the P-Market Belt, is being overcrowded by business people. People now building their little structures along the road, placing their materials, specifically wearings, clothes, jewelry, footwear, and all of that. They have those things, steering platters, and all of that along the road. Yeah. So also the city government also these currencies, they are more proactive. So they just doing some regulations, regulating those business people, ensuring that, because if you give the business people a chance, they're going to bring the market right on the main road.
I know.
So they have to regulate it to make sure they cannot bring the market on the main road, but they can get it at least on the sidewalk a little bit. So that they were doing that yesterday. But the cross section of people that we spoke with to get their views about what's the take about this July 26th, and what is their take about the previous July 26th in 2024. They are saying that for this July 26th, things are more expensive. More than previous July 26th, yes. Things are very, very expensive. That's what they say.
So it was an opinion that you gathered from all of the some of the people, not all, some of the people there in the marketplaces and other community.
Some of the people, some of the buyers that went to go buy in the market, we spoke with them, and most of them said that this July 26th, there are more goods on the market, but the goods on the market are very, very expensive.
Wow. The view of the people. All right, so let's go straight into it. The latest unfolding there from the county.
Yesterday, there was a tragic Saturday for Basa. There was a tragic motor accident.
Wow.
Along that's vehicle accident along the District 2 belt, along the Morocco Buchanan Highway, where 5 persons were involved into a tragic accident. And the accident occurred around St. John, just right after the St. John Bridge, right around the St. John Market. Because of the festive season, people are all along the road. They put their markets. Those were the different workers of the district. They come ready to sell. And some of them wanted to buy their children clothes to go back to the interior. So they all were there when this yellow taxi parked along the road. Brought some people and he dropped it there. And the guy was parking right on the sidewalk. And another speeding vehicle came from Buchanan Way, was heading Morovia, and the guy lost control and he ran into the parked yellow taxi, and then he lost control and then he ran straight into where all of those business people were parked.
Wow.
And 5 persons among them sustained severe injuries, according to the medical director of the Liberian Government Hospital, Dr. Yelu Kamuna. Said that 5 persons sustained major or critical injuries. But the good thing there is that all 5, none of them lost their lives. But he said they're responding to treatment at the level of the Liberian Government Hospital. So that happened yesterday around the afternoon hour here in Buchanan. Another development here, Julian Babylon, it has to do with yesterday. The superintendent and that of other county administration yesterday, they distributed 28 motorbikes to commissioners and statutory superintendent across Grand Basa County. The 28 motorbikes, they say it costs $28,000 US. And those bikes were distributed on Wednesday by Superintendent Kai Johnson. So during the turnover ceremony that was held at the county administrative building, Superintendent Johnson said that the bikes were procured through the 2024 budget, following all guidelines of the PPCC, that's the Public Procurement Concession and Commission Act. And he said that the bikes were given to those local officials to make their work more effective and efficient. So while you were turning it back over to them, you also urged them to use the bag responsibly and warned that strict measures could be taken against anyone who misuses the motorbike. So on behalf of those commissioners, Commissioner Arson Williams of Harlemville Township also praised the initiative, saying that it will improve their ability to work within their areas. He also encouraged the federal local leaders to follow the rules set by the county administration, meaning the superintendent, when they are using the motorbike. Mind you, this is not the first time for the county local leadership to take money from the county social development fund to buy motorbike. This is the second of a kind that we are witnessing. Under the previous administration, the CDC administration, there were motorbikes that were bought and given to all commissioners and district superintendents. And the money always coming from the county social development fund. And they said that they are buying the motorbike to give it to them because most of the commissioners, each time when there are issues in their district, and when they call upon them, they will always raise issues about they do not have mobility, do not have means to get there. Mind you, in most of the rural areas, they also said that the issue about the process of police officers is very scarce. So most of when some of the things happen, like ritualistic killing or maybe like violence and assault and other citizens, when the citizen complain to district superintendent, sometimes they do not go there because they say they do not have mobility. So the superintendent said that one of the reasons why they always issue the county money to buy motorbike for them is because they want to make their work more effective and efficient. But mind you, there are citizens too who's saying that they do not support the idea. There are mixed views among the people here in the county. Some are saying that instead of buying motorbike for districts commissioner and statutory district superintendent, that money should be diverted towards education and other priorities in the county. The argument is those people work directly under the Ministry of Internal Affairs that also have budget within the national budget. So they say that if for any reason districts superintendent and commissioner want a motorbike, then the Ministry of Internal Affairs too is also get a portion of the country national budget should be able to procure motorbike for commissioners and statutory superintendent who work directly under the ministry instead of the county sharing that responsibility to buy motorbikes from their little county social development fund $1 million to buy motorbike for those guys. Now the other two are saying that the initiative is good because those commissioners they work for the people of Basa and though they work with the ministry but they assign in Basa and they are working along with the people of Grand Basa County, so it's good that they also provide motorbike for them to be that work more effective. So there are very mixed view from cross section of citizens on the decision of the county leadership to purchase motorbike for those statutory superintendents and district commissioners as well.
Well, the amount used to purchase the motorbike disclosed.
Yeah, they said 28,000 were used to buy 28 motorbike in a Black Exalt, the Black Exalt TBL motorbike.
28,000 for 28 motorbikes.
Yeah, so 1,000 each.
1,000 each. Okay. All right, King. Thanks a lot for updating us with those developments from Grand Bassa County. Hope to have you on tomorrow or anytime soon as we go on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. It was good.
All right, King Brown is our man there in Grand Bassa County. It is a minute past 9 o'clock, and we are here about to rumble you through the papers. But before going to the papers, let's check our transaction and do jaws to give cash out to our folks. Yes, let me do some 4,000 and 6,000 jaw. And at the latter stage of this program, we will actually get into the 15,000 and the 10,000 jaws. All right. So we encourage you to play. Numbers are popping up. Numbers are popping up. So we encourage you to play. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Numbers are popping up. Okay, numbers are popping up here on the stream. So we say congratulations as we go on with your winners. We call our winners and give them cash. So for those of you who wanting to play, go on and play *255 *4# *255 *4#. It is raining cat and dogs here in Montserrat County, Congo Town, where I sit. It is raining heavily. So to the drivers, you have to take it easy. Do not overspeed. Take it easy because the road is not perfect. Please take it easy. For those of you using the various highways and the rain is pouring down heavily, we encourage you to take it very easy. So let's go to the papers and bring you up to speed what is making news in the print media, talk a little on some of those issues, and then we will certainly We will certainly give you the opportunity to call in and make your view on some of those things. There were lots of commissioning were done on yesterday. The president of the Republic of Liberia did some things yesterday. So let's go to Imagine page. As we move on, let's go to Imagine page right now. All right, so President Baka launches Excellent in Learning in Liberia. Excel project, a 88.7 million investment in transform foundational education nationwide. So it was done on yesterday. Let's bring you this. Let's just walk through it a little, and then we talk about that as you go on. President Joseph Yima Boakai, Senior President of the Republic of Liberia, on yesterday officially launched the Excellent in Learning in Liberia Excel project, a transformative national initiative aimed at improving foundational literacy and numeracy access across all public early childhood and primary schools in Liberia. The project, led by the Ministry of Education, is financed through a 60 million concessional credit from the International Development Association of the World Bank and a 28.7 million grant from the Global Partner for Education, that's GPE, totaling 88.7 million in support of improving learning outcomes and building a stronger education system. In a statement, the president said, "This is not just a project, it is a declaration of our commitment to the children of Liberia," said President Boakai. The SL project is a key pillar in our IRS agenda and a direct response to the need for equitable, high-quality education for every Liberian child, especially in our public schools, he added. The Excel project will be implemented in all 15 counties and directly supported. Let me get this straight. The Excel project will be implemented in all 15 counties and directly support 2,337 public early childhood and primary schools, with an estimated that's 362,000 students. 362,000 students, teachers, and education staff expected to benefit from the project intervention. Key highlights include 350,000 students in the final year of early childhood education and grade 1 to 6 will receive improved teaching and learning materials in literacy and numeracy. 12,000 teachers and school principals will receive training in fundamental learning, teacher monitoring, instructional leadership, school management, and use of education data. Approximately 14,000 school management committee members, along with Ministry of Education staff at the county and country levels, will benefit from capacity building support. About 40% of all direct project beneficiaries are expected to be females, aligning with national goals to promote gender equity in education. Madam Georgia Wallen, World Bank Country Manager for Liberia, praised the SL project as historic in ambition, skills, and urgency. She said, that Excel is the largest education investment the World Bank has ever made in Liberia. Madam Wallen said it reaches every public early childhood and primary school and laid the foundation for real transformation in literacy, numeracy, inclusion and school leadership, she added. She noted the project aligned with Liberia's Vision 2030 and the arrest agenda for inclusive development and the World Bank's new country partnership framework, which prioritizes human capital development. Liberia's children deserve more than better, she added. Excel is a down payment on the kind of transformation that will unlock opportunities and restore dignity. We applaud the government of Liberia and thank Dr. Jaso Marley Jala for her strong leadership at the Ministry of Education. It further reads, speaking at the launch, Dr. Jala, Liberia's Minister of Education, described the Excel project as game-changing intervention for public education. Excel allows us to tackle Liberia's learning crisis at its roots by investing in classroom, teacher, and communities, said Minister Jala. It will strengthen the foundation on which the rest of the education system stands, early childhood and primary education, she noted. She emphasized the project's focus on practical solutions, including training, materials, and support for school leadership and communities. Our goal is to deliver real results, real skills, and real confidence to our students and educators. She added, we are proud to lead this uh, important effort and our grateful are deeply grateful to our partners, the World Bank and GPE, for their continued faith in Liberia potential. To unlock the full financial and government of Liberia urges the national legislature to ratify the 60 million RDA credit. Upon ratification, the Excel project will begin implemented. That's immediate rollout to public schools across the country. This is a national effort that will touch every county, every classroom, and every child. President Barker concluded. So this, for me, I see it as a game changer as well, and it is a very good thing. As you may be aware, there have been complaints and reports from rural Liberia and other places as relates to the system of education, how things are there in the county, the condition on which the children are learning, and this will cut across the 15 counties. And one of the key things I take interest in this entire readout is the training of instructors, educational materials, and other necessary things that will help improve the system. Remember, over time, there have been complaints about unqualified teachers. And this is something that I have noticed over time in Liberia. And this is not just unique to public schools. It is also across to private institutions. The issue of teacher training, and there should be a periodical something. Every after a certain period or a certain time, there should be some level of training that will add up to the existing training that the teacher have already gotten. And we should actually fight to abolish the issue of bringing in classroom people who have no knowledge of teaching, because it will contribute negatively to the learning environment. We even see these things at university levels. There are people, not because you are smart enough and you know the subject, that makes you a teacher. No. There are some basic classroom management and teacher training things that you need to have as an individual before you stand even student and start to teach. And these are things that are contributing negatively. So we encourage the issue of teacher training that will help the teachers, teacher monitoring, instructional leadership, school management, and the use of education data. All of those things will help in the process to improve our education system. But because over time, it has been referred to as massive, and there have been a whole lot of names given to our system. And we know that this, even though it sounds harsh, but this is the reality. These are things that our system is confronted with. So I encourage this move, and the issue of school across the 15 counties in rural area, and there should be school in hard to reach areas. Let those children in those areas have access to education, because it is the right to education. The Constitution clearly spells out it. It is the right to education. Each and everybody in this country has the right to education. So you cannot deprive others from of getting education, in a sense that you don't have it to reach other areas. Now you have signed a very big agreement. Huge amount, 88.7 million investment to transform fundamental education nationwide. And grassroots education is very key. It's very key. It's very key. If the foundation is not built, trust me, all other levels, if you are involved in construction, if you don't have a solid foundation, trust me, all other things, the roof, the wall you're building up to carry to the roof, to reach the lintel level, to roof the house, it will be a waste of time because the foundation is not strong. So I'm very excited about this, and I think it's a very good move. This endeavor the government has engaged into. We talk about transparency in the entire process and ensuring that all other counties, the 15 counties, rural areas, how to reach area. You might not just go and build a school only in the capital cities of those counties. No, you should go to other places, area that is populated, that is necessary to have school built, so that children in those areas can have access to education, can go to school and have well-trained people, And I want to point out the issue of a periodical training, workshops for teachers, bringing it up to date to present day reality in terms of classroom management will help in this process. And I think this is a very cool move, and we give thumbs up, applaud the government. When the government is doing well, we will say it. When the government is not in the right trajectory, we will say it. That is the work of the media. We are here to do these things. So we say thumbs up to the government for this initiative, and we say we are monitoring, and we hope that this entire process be rolled out transparently as we endeavor a very strong and good education system as we go on. So we get to the papers. That was from the website of the page of e-Martian. I saw this, and it was necessary that I highlight it before going to other things. So let's get to the front page Africa newspaper first. And then we get to other things. Open up the lines for your participation. We do more just *255*004#. Beg your pardon, *255*4#, *255*4#. As we go on, we do more jobs, give you cash, and put you in the position to enjoy your holiday. So let's get to the front page African newspaper. Wodogisi bigger than Salaye, Menikoma Rule, veteran journalist counter Deputy Speaker final call for concession. Wodogisi bigger than Salaye, Menikoma Road, veteran journalist counter Deputy Speaker final call for concession. And I take two lines and get to another story. Veteran journalist and Lofa County native Aaron Colley has pushed back against Deputy Speaker Fala. The Storm Fala recent call for the government to give out Wodogisi Mountain for mining concession. warning that any exploration or exploitation must align with LOFA's and Liberia's broader development agenda. At the dedication of a rest stop in Lofa County over the weekend, the deputy speaker, who serves as representative of District Number 1 Lofa County, urged President Joseph Walker to support investors seeking to mine iron ore at Wodogisi, one of Liberia's largest mountains. Father claimed he had consulted with chiefs and elders in the county who had agreed that it was time for Wodogisi to be opened for concessionaires. Mr. President, he's quoted as saying, Mr. President, if you give out Wodogisi, will bring development to Lofa, then give out Wodogisi. If Wodogisi will bring road and hospital, then give out Wodogisi, Father said. However, his remarks have sparked criticism and some cautioning the government against rushing into a concession agreement without thorough consultation and alignment with national and local development goals. Among the critics is Aaron Colley, who argues that Wodogisi's future must be considered in a more historic context. The exploration or exploitation of Wodogisi must historically align with Lofa and Liberia's overall development aspirations, Colley emphasized. If you want to get more of the story, you have to certainly get the front page. That's the front page Africa. And his statement has been greeted with mixed reaction. And one of the reaction is veteran journalist Aaron Colley, who has pushed back against his entire statement. And you listen to him as I read the entire statement. And on the other hand, there have been other reaction. There are people who are saying you cannot just perpetually keep the Wodogisi mountain. You need to give it out too. So let's bring development. And some are saying that if the mountain is given out to the rightful group to mine, carry on, and the agreement is look into keeping all of those terms and conditions along with the goal and development of the arrest agenda that will bring on development, and you will have all of those necessary things, the locals benefiting, Liberia as a country benefiting, that should be done. So there have been mixed reaction in terms of our Deputy Speaker's statement. So we have to move to other things here. Let's get to this story. Okay. All right. The front page Africa has this story. Let's get to it. Immigration register 40,000 Burkinabe amid cocoa crisis. Wow. Seeing the faces of the Burkinabe. You see the man, man. I tell you. Okay, I tell you. Thank you. All right. Can't courtesy to the Supreme Lady for a gift. And I will display it on the screen as soon as she comes on. So the front page Africa is reporting Liberia Immigration Service said it recorded over 40,000 Burkinabe cocoa farmers to monitor and legalize their status. And this story, let me take two lines. The Liberia Immigration Service said it recorded over 40,000 Burkinabe farmers to monitor and legalize their status. It is intended to establish how many of them enter the country and where exactly they cross. Ellis Bakolo, Assistant Immigration Controller of Grangeda County, We are taking stock of their movement and action across the different towns, villages, districts, and communities where they are hosted. By doing this, we can easily trace them if there is a problem. Burkina bees begin to cross the Ivorian border to Liberia to plant cocoa since the 2010. Last year, France 24 reported 25,000 capitalizing on Liberia's weak monitoring, large rainforests, and higher cocoa price. Africa has lost 90% of its forest to cocoa farming in the last 6 decades. According to the report, the same is happening with Liberia, which lost 386,000 hectares of primary forests from 2002 to 2024, according to Global Forest Watch, which track annual deforestation. Immigration records show over 1,000 Liberian host at least one Burkinabe farmers, known locally by their ethnic group Moses. At the moment, they are spread mainly across Maryland, River G, and Grand Gila County. In Grand Gila alone, the number of registered Burkinabe has exceeded 36,000. To ensure smooth registration, immigration authorities have established 18 registration sectors across the county. So if you want to get more of this, you have to certainly get the Front Page Africa. Let me bring on Lorena and then talk a little bit about this story as we go on. First from her travel. Welcome back on the show. I didn't disclose this to the folks when you were not here. I said she went on duty.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. So Sabrina is back, and she brought me this gift. See on the stream. Highly appreciate it.
It's the African
Yeah.
solidarity.
GH. So welcome back, and hope the trip was a very good one.
It was a fruitful one.
Okay.
We thank God. It's African solidarity.
Yeah.
We went to invited by a group, as you have been following on Spawn TV. It's on Iron.
Okay.
Emmanuel, I saw trash, waste being transformed, processed into resourceful materials. We'll talk more about it tomorrow because I'm already late.
Yeah.
And but thank you for holding the ground. You know, we are doing well on the show. In Liberia, we are still slacking and moving like snail when it comes to our other African colleagues.
I'm telling you.
It's just 1957. You are in the air and then you see the lights. The whole place is lighted. Or if you are arriving in Liberia, you see half darkness, just few lights, and that's the first thing that welcomes you. Like we are in darkness here, or we have lights. You understand, and that is encouraging and it's stimulating, and you know, it kind of refreshing that you know what you are going is like normality as we refer to, and you see the buildings, the infrastructures is just completely, I mean, state of the art, like top notch. So that's where I will stop. I'm jealous for my country, Liberia. I mean, I was in Ghana before, but what I'm saying now is like every day if I go back to Mambo, I'm going to see
information.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that we can do it. These little things that we're doing here, we want to showcase it. We're doing nothing. They're doing other people, towns and villages doing that. What we're doing as a whole nation, everything we want to showcase it. We're doing it, what we're doing now. No, what's what your friends doing? And without even saying it until you go there and see it. If not, they will advertise. Emmanuel, I will bring some videos tomorrow just moving in the car, some of the shots and videos that I did. I will make sure you have them so you can showcase them, just pieces of them. But I would like to say, you know, good morning to our people. Hope you are doing good, and thank you for being there. This is Liberia. We are here to discuss our country. We are here to make sure
We do well in this layer, yeah. So I'm here with Emmanuel. I know you've been reading the papers, and you're also talking about this Wologisi Mountain.
Yeah.
You
Let's
guys did
action.
well during the protest.
Yeah, the protest we were here. And,
We were following closely. I thought I would have seen more because it was rarely talked about, but then it seems the momentum was not that high, but people still came out, they said it's tired. The only thing people were saying, the people behind the protest, what's the issue? Like you were just there 6 years ago, and all of a sudden you just want things to change with this government that is not even barely 2 years old. So, let's wait or let's join forces and make sure we do something better for Liberia. This thing is not about that party or the non party. It is about the country, and we should care more about Liberia. Let's put Liberia first. Let's forget about political interest or self-interest. You know what I'm saying? And so that is going to help us. With that said, I'd like to say good morning to all of you. Hope you are on your feet hustling. I saw a man in a wheelchair. Somebody moving in a wheelchair, no legs, but he crushing rocks.
Wow.
I also saw one of them with one leg, the other leg, he was moving with crutches, but he has his little top with his cold bottles of water. They call it mineral. In it, moving in the traffic and selling it instead of begging. I thought I would have seen them begging, but instead I saw them hustling. And people we refer to as Zogos and Zogis here, I looked around, I didn't really see them like that. But I saw men moving tricycles, all the to the hustle to get a tricycle. You understand? And then they go into the communities. We always say here, right? Make sure you throw that away. You're registering no company in our it. You understand? You buy a tricycle, you make sure in your community, the community diet. Every day people making diet. You go and get diet and carry it to the people online. They have their transfer site, you take it there. They use you have other group in their jumpsuits with their hats on. I mean, hundreds of thousands of Ghanaians are employed. And then, they guys have the other group that separate the diet. I think I should send you something that you will just see. Separated diet, the plastic this way, the camphor this way, the iron that way, but each of those materials
will still be used,
are still processed. So everybody is employed. The man that get a tricycle, he get into the community, he carry dirt, he's employed. The man that separating the dirt, he's employed. The one that monitoring the dirt, he's employed. The one that directing where the dirt is supposed to go, he's employed. The one that driving the excavators or the how you call the yellow machines, is employed. Everybody's employed. Everybody basically is just you see, transitioning from this to that, and then next thing you know, you see the other person there, and then there is a machine there, and someone is there writing, and the machine is trying to resolve, process it, plastic, dirt. So what?
That's innovation.
We went to Kumasi, and then they have this water waste. That means when you must say tiba, where the water can go. When we brush our teeth in the face basin, where the water can go. When we flush it, come out, where the water can go. They have the place they can treat that water. And then they have the medical waste. The syringes that the hospitals and clinics using like where do we know they throw in it there? Because children can just go and play with it. They will say the children are the future. But the future is not protected. How is the future protected? When they clean it into borrow on the other side, and you tired there and throw it behind her. And children can just go and play with it. No, they have a group that will come and collect all of that medical waste from one region to another. Take it there. Some line, transfer center. Do you know that they can treat the medical waste? I'm telling you. I went and saw somewhere where you will see even dead babies. Take all of that waste. So we needed look at so what winter.
Winter.
Imagine people they processing waste in a particular community and they don't even smell the waste.
Winter the mosquito, one mosquito be there. I live not too far from winter. It's not funny, but it's serious. I live around the FDA. The mosquito, at times the scent from that winter can go as far as my ear. I tell you, see one mosquito be there. I don't know how to.
So the people in winter, so.
And remember somebody last year somehow someone did a report on that.
Yeah.
How people are living around the winter area.
So we need
Just
those waste to be transformed.
yeah,
We
you
are
know,
hoping that our
it's
government
just
will see reason, because we know when we went, what we saw. You understand? So just a little of what I saw. So I would like to say good morning to our people, and I hope you're all doing good. The 26 is right here. Hope you're playing the game.
yeah,
We'll
yeah.
some money, because it is important for you to bring yourself money. Why? Because the 26 is here. Somebody don't even know what kind of food they will
We're gonna put it eat. I'm telling you, I was just talking to
me,
him.
when it comes to food security, me are secure.
Yeah.
I always try to make sure I have food in my house. If nothing there, that food be there. But there are people that have to go outside just to look for food to eat.
Sorry.
So take your chance right now. Which promotion?
We are doing the Wese Wasa tomorrow. We'll do the jackpot.
Alright, so since we do Wese Wasa will continue until later on this afternoon. So the code is *255*4.
Yes, *255 *4 hash.
Okay, so just only $50, my people. You play and win yourself thousands of dollars. Win yourself that money and go buy clothes for your children. This thing has become a tradition. Me, I've decided not to raise my children at that Emmanuel. That my son, he's sitting outside there. Go ask him, know what the God 26, I come get 26 clothes. I do not practice that. 26 they take back and eat well. Once you play a video game or something, you play football, that ate it. Something from the closet. But some people have already put it into the children that when they not see 26 clothes there, 26 in can yet, which is not good. But since you have already practiced it, it's your tradition, then make sure you play the game so you can stand a chance to win yourself thousands of dollars. Only $50 you to play. Emmanuel here, he's going to be doing some of the chores.
I've done some chores and still to do more. So we encourage our folks to play *255 *255 *4 hash, *255 *4 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning.
Yep.
So, Lorena, do you have people there? I have the people I was going through this story.
Please go through
that. The Immigration Service, LIS.
Which paper do you have?
I have the front page.
Okay.
The front page. So, the immigration is actually tracking records of the amount of Boginam B in Liberia to know exactly how many are they, and knowing exactly where they enter Liberia from. And I think with that, you get a sense of understanding how to deal with the situation. You'll know exactly how to position security individuals to protect some of the poorest point. Because now the strength of our security here in this country, we don't have logistic mobility and the necessary manpower to protect all of our poorest border points. So as a result of that, you will have people entering the country through those places. So knowing where they come from and know all of those things, it will give an informed data to the appropriate authority to deal with the situation, so that we know how many people here. You cannot have people in your country and you don't have any information on them. And in my mind, I think that is wrong. So to right the wrong, they are doing it, and we hope that it's done in the right form and manner to help the situation, because over time, we have received reports from other parts of Liberia. Our reporters have reported on commotion between Liberian and the Burkinabe. Even people going as far as using single barrel guns to even shoot at them and all of those things.
Yeah,
and
some of them
in Nimba County. In Nimba County, Christopher Farm reported on that some months back. So we hope that this go the right way and get an informed data on these people. So we move to you have a paper there. I have this.
Okay, when you done.
Yeah.
I'll come to this story of local suspended CEO allegedly off here.
All right. So the Liberian investigator has this story. LDEA officer beaten to death by mob in Cowell.
I saw that.
Manhunt launched for suspect black bottle. The suspect that authorized.
Why you even go by himself? You know the people. This is Go ahead.
Yeah, yes, you can just go on. I will check on
I
it.
read a story yesterday. That was different yesterday. Man, they people they sick, drug addicts. They are sick. They don't care. They don't want you into their way because that's their air.
Yeah.
That's how they breathe. That's how they live. And then you went by yourself. Don't speak any negative thing about the dead. We know. Or he went by himself, and that was really risky. I don't know if his team knew that he was there. You understand? If they knew that he was there, like the LDA staff or the bosses, if he was sent, if it was an assignment that they say, oh, you are assigned, go and raid that place, or he probably got tired of the people being nuisance, and look at what it led to. At the end of the day, he's dead and he's gone. Are the corporates going to be brought to book? Will there be justice? We don't know. You don't know. I don't know. But we hope that it can be caught. This is a lesson learned. Going out to other states. Yeah, we know you won't clean a society of drugs, but you can't go on these people by yourself.
Sure.
Before we were told that few DA officers went there to chase them away. Now to talk of you alone.
You're alone.
By yourself.
And let me just bring this statement from the LDA. LDA mourns the tragic death of Officer Emmanuel Payne.
Your namesake.
Yeah. Public urge to report suspect Franklin B. Fairwood, alias Black Bottle. The Liberian Drug Enforcement Agency, LDEA, is devastated to announce the tragic and untimely death of one of its own, Officer Emmanuel Payne, who was brutally killed on the evening of July 22, 2025 in Caldwell, Benson Street. Officer Payne, assigned to the Nukutan detail, was mobbed to death by a group of Zogos and community members while visiting a friend before heading home. According to the LTA now, according to the report, around 6 p.m., Officer Payne was in the area visiting a colleague from the Liberian Immigration Service when he observed a suspect individual carrying a black plastic bag headed toward a known ghetto in the line of duty, and as a trained drug enforcement officer, he intercepted and arrested the suspect. A violent confrontation quickly followed. The suspect called for reinforcement, and Officer Payne was attacked by individuals believed to be from a nearby ghetto. In an effort to de-escalate the situation, he fired two warning shots, but the mob continued to grow.
Jesus.
It is reported that Franklin B. Fairwood, alias Black Bottle, a known drug kingpin in the area, ordered the mob to attack Officer Payne. Despite being in uniform and identifying himself, Officer Payne was falsely accused of being a motorbike thief, motorbike rogue. He was chased down and savagely beaten.
I think it's enough. We got it.
Yeah. So
as you are saying it, I'm just imagining another human being.
Yeah, it's sad. And I have a question here. There is a concern here. This officer is reported to be a stranger in this place. He went to visit a friend, and then he saw this guy with the plastic, and decided to observe what was in the plastic. And I want to know where was this friend in question?
Good question. Maybe he walked away from the friend house too. I mean, the investigators will make sure they go to the.
So we hope that the LDA and in line with the appropriate security apparatus, that's the Liberian National Police, can go ahead and investigate this to the letter and get those who carry on the act, that they face justice. And this is just a warning shot to those who are law enforcers. You have to go as a team. Your one can go. Even though
Even if
want,
you suspected something, he is also, according to the story, he didn't go to read again.
he
He
didn't
was
go.
in the community.
Yeah, he wanted to visit a friend.
And then he saw something he
saw the guy
suspected.
going with a blah blah stick to the ghetto.
Yeah, so he followed him.
Yeah. So and you know, in journalism they say no story worth dying for. I think
And scary punishment is also
that should apply to security officer. No crime, no case worth dying for. If you see this guy and you know this is a terrain that you want, will not be able to handle. It better you pause it, you call people, or you call you make some call. So that's it. Peace be to his ashes.
Yeah, so peace to his ashes and our prayers and heartfelt condolences to the family. Emmanuel, let me quickly just say short one because it's already time. Have you received your call?
We have to take us.
Okay, so this one I see the photo of Rosalind Swakoko Dennis, and alongside I see the beautiful car, polished car, and this one, she has been they say how Nuka suspended CEO allegedly pulled off a US 75K vehicle fraud. I'll just give you a short line of that story. The suspended head of Liberia State Oil Company, Rosalind Swakoko Dennis, has been indicted along with two others for allegedly orchestrating a US $75,000 vehicle fraud scheme that diverted public funds and falsified government records. A grand jury for Mansurati County indicted Dennis, the former CEO of the National Oil Company of Liberia, along with the company's controller Richmond Jala and Edmond Massapin, an IT technician at the Ministry of Transport. The three face multiple felony charges, including economic sabotage, fraud on the Internal Revenue, criminal conspiracy, facilitation, attempted crimes, and violations of public procurement and financial management laws. I want to know what is going to be the punishment. It says prosecutors allege the trio abused their official roles to manipulate a government vehicle procurement process, converting public property for personal use, and using falsified documents to hide their actions. Well, I can't get to what the charges are. I'm sorry, what will be their own the investigation. I can't say what will be their own punishment because I don't want to go down into the stories, but it has been circulating in the media about Swakoko Dennis, and she bought this car worth on 5,000, and she said that she and her securities couldn't be driving this, in the same car, in the same vehicle. All right, and then she had to get two different vehicles. I'm talking about well-built vehicles. And today she has been prosecuted and found guilty alongside two other persons, an IT guy and one Jala. And the trio have been accused of, they have been found guilty of these charges. And of course, we have been following the stories clearly. So if you want more on this story, you want to understand, so what will happen to them? Well, grab the Liberian Investigator. This story was published, written by Leonard Dotu, of the Liberian Investigator. So now I know you want to take your call.
Yeah, so many chip in this story is important. They say traveling to the United States is on the daily observer. That's the Liberian observer. Traveling to the United States gets more expensive. Chumps, government hikes, visa fees for Liberia. Others, Liberian government yet to respond to the hike. Traveling to the United States, let's see how much is the entire thing. Traveling to the United States is becoming more expensive for Liberians and other Africans, as one may have to pay nearly $500 $500 or more to obtain a visa. For it to be at least 160 for the for the visiting. To those of you non-immigrant, okay, let me put it that way. 160 for non-immigrant, 260 for I try going there. So $500 or more to obtain a visa for non-immigrant immigrant visa. I'm right. $500 for non-immigrant visa, according to a new immigration law passed 4 by the Trump administration, mostly targeting Liberia and other African countries. The U.S. Embassy in Monrovia confirmed the astronomical hike on Wednesday, which was yesterday, attributing it to the introduction of a new 250 visa integrated fees that will apply to most non-immigrant visa applicants from Africa, including Liberia, making a significant increase in the cost of traveling to the United States. The fee, enacted as part of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act of 2025, was passed by the U.S. Congress and signed into law on July 4, 2025, on the Independence Day. It is expected to take effect later this year and will be applied in addition to all existing visa-related charges, such as application fees, anti-fraud fees, and reciprocity fees. The policy already drawn widespread criticism from immigration advocates and travel stakeholders. It seems as a major barrier to African students, business travelers, tourists, and professionals seeking entry to the USA. So if you want to get more of that, get your daily observer newspaper. So no immigration fee don't go up. If you want to travel to go to America, budget of 500. In time to come, you have to pay. 077771075, 05551101075 are the numbers. 077771075, 05551101075 are the numbers to call plug for the course. We talk on several things. You can pick one of them and make a point on them. Let's go to our first caller on the line. Good morning. You're live. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Yes, sir. You're live. What's your name? Oh, the team from Radio Ivory Coast is in Liberia. Welcome. And okay, go on. Make your point, sir. Oh, okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Thank you. I hope to hook up with you anytime soon. It. Sounded it. Mm. 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 Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Sure enough. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your point, and I hope to hook up with you. All right. DJ C making his own contribution and his own experience. Saying 178, and then say you have 077771075 0555. He said he's here with the son of Alpha Blondie. One of my favorite this time. Yeah. 077771075 0555 We have limited time to take few calls, and then we call our winners to draws, the last set of draws, and then move on. 077771075 0555 are the numbers to call. Let's go to line 1. Good morning. All right, lost on this caller. 077771075. I don't know what's going on. There's a little problem here. Hoping that I get it through. Answer. Hello? Yes, okay, you're live. What's your name? You're a little low. Can you amplify your voice? What's your name and where are you calling us from? Patrick, go on. Make your point. Today too. Okay. Mm.
You always there money, you don't tell them whenever you come to the guy and read it before, then you go and call the people and inform them that they come to have a cancer. Please, part of the youth are dying on a daily basis. Every day in our place, 4 or 5% die. It's very serious. So I want to hear they have a key office right in number 10 where the first Zimbabwe. But Zimbabwe is great, they are 2 stores away. Why they can't go there? So they don't want to take the job. Please, for you guys, very bad guys. The tall fellow left there, encouraging the job, having life in the country. Very, very important. I want you to treasure this point to the people, let it get there.
Okay.
If you are damaged, they are dying on daily basis, every day over there.
Okay, thank you for your point. Let's go to another call right here. All right, let's take this call. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. You're live. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm Dixon. I'm calling from Cloudtown.
Dixon, go on, make your point.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for the program. Yeah, I just want to say to the DE authority, let it try to empower the DE's officers, especially the president, take a job test. And now the both directors, the past director for the Manisette and the Harmony director, they are not putting effort out of the DA. If the authority decide to do their best, DA will work. Because you get a DA officer, she's not making good salary. And the drugs is not small thing, especially while I live Cloudtown here. I live the city for her, the 40 guys, and like the play called Abuja. We went to them, we broke all the area down, now the area is free. But now most of the community, they hire the guys because they can't get money. Because of poverty, they get the woman and money, pay their money. If the deal go and rest, they can take the guy and hire them many in inferior horses. So the government should do intelligent, which make sure all the people are doing their rest and keep them there. But the hierarchy is not doing that. How you can get a DA officer or DA authority not get car? You get the police cars, you get the police everything, but the DA not get nothing. See the guy that killed my friend and brother in my opinion, who they killed the guntown. They took things for yesterday when I was to the men's house. My mom was crying. Why didn't kill herself? She just lost her daughter, she lost her son.
Oh, wow.
You get me, sir?
Oh, yeah, your life.
So it's bad. Thank God for program. I want to the CEO's phone. God bless him, God give him long lives to continue this program. Because you're helping us. The DA, they try their best. But the authority, why you not feeling mostly this government, I put the government to power. Me say this. I voted for this government, but the broadcast surpassed me. They surpassed me. He surpassed me in the sense that where he say he can go back. We are ashamed in my community where I live, Cloudtown. Everybody know I'm UPS. The whole community know I'm UPS. I can't pay for the government, but I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We take few calls and then two calls, at least two, and then we wrap up. We don't have much time here. The system is still open. Congratulations to our winners. Supreme will have to call more winners and give more cash out as she continued the entire broadcast on Spoon. Hello. Okay. Yes. Good morning. You live. What's your name?
Thank you so much for your great job towards our youth. We are so grateful for you guys pushing this. And we would know you people continue to care.
What is your name? You didn't call your name, my man.
Lorenzo Baba Yima is my name.
Okay.
And I call you from Ralphie Highway this morning to be specific hour 2.
Okay, Lorenzo. Thank you.
Let me say thank you guys so much. Let me add my voice to many voices who are contributing on the show this morning. Is that the art of fighting these drugs. You gotta find one unique idea. What all these guys got, we don't know. We say, oh, this place that drugs place. Oh, this place that drugs place. Oh, you go King Great after that drugs place. Let us target these centers. And then you targeting your enemy base. We gotta target to bring that base down, and we make sure we demolish completely. We cannot keep breeding this thing. We can't just carry on the fight, and we cannot get to this where they got it. They are selling every day, and our youth are running slowly. So we have to fight together. Let us notify where they got basing. It is one of the key for us to try the guys down. Let's forget about the seller who will be handling it, but we challenge you. You can never have anyone in the community who will say, oh, the guy won't have it there. They didn't want you. They are surrounded all with our children going there. Let's attack this thing continually. If we attack it, they will be getting somewhere in the fight. But we can say we fight it drugs. Then you get one play King Grey. You get where you go. And you can need so many areas within the community. Within almost surrounding there. That will sit there. People will point say, yeah, they. So if we want to target this for the DA, they will target the points.
Okay, thank you.
If we target the point, then we'll get to the fight. Thank you guys so much.
All right, thank you. Let me just squeeze in this caller because you've been on the line for a little while. Hello? I would appreciate if you walk away. You are a very loud caller, please.
Good morning.
All right, so that's how we end up on this edition of the program, the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. It was a very splendid production, presentation of the show. And we say thank you. Let me just go back to my colleague, Lorena, to wrap up. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, Sabrina, we're about to go.
Yeah, so I just want to say so many thanks to all of those following the show. The fact that you are there, you always come here to be served breakfast from Monday to Friday. Tomorrow we'll be back. Congratulations to all of our winners. Yes, drugs is a serious concern in our society. Reason being, this thing is destroying the future of Liberia. Who is the future of Liberia? The youth. Okay, we will retire, and the younger ones should take over. And for you to take over, you have to have a sound mind. You have to have a focus. You have to have wisdom. You have to have knowledge. You need understanding. You need education. You need trade. You need the technical. We need the technocrats. We need everybody on board. Even the servants of God. We need everybody on board for the future. There are young minds in other nations that are coming together to preserve the resources of the country. They want to see the country on par with bigger nations and referring to themselves as a big nation. If Liberia should be there, Liberian youth should be highly protected. Those sitting gates that are making sure drugs come into the country, let us go to the border points. I mean, by road, by land, by sea, make sure drugs are not coming into the country. And at the same time, I agree with all of the callers. One of them who said that we should move into the community with force. The community dwellers sat there and saw Emmanuel being murdered. In fact, some of them even contributed to it, which is sad. This guy was interested in drugs not coming into your community and destroying your children. Instead, you helped to kill him. So you are your own problem, and you are crying to your children taking drugs. You are there protecting some of those are selling the drugs. That is not right. This thing is a disease. Most of the kids are turning into nonsense in a society. It should be looked into. LDA should be empowered. It is very important. My name is Lorena Honor. We always focus first in whatever you do. Thank you, Emmanuel.
All right, so that's how we go home. We'll be back here tomorrow with another splendid edition of the show. Keep following Spoon. Invite others to follow Spoon as well. and our business office is open for business. We're here 24/7. So till tomorrow, do have for yourself a God bless day and enjoy the rest of our broadcasts and our programs. My name is Emmanuel Balen David. Bye bye.
I came on your show.